baby, just so you know. Like, I want to snuggle her. I want to smooch all over her and snuggle her right now. I feel like your son's going to be a great dad, okay? Just so, like, if you're worried about that, like if his dad was not a great dad or something like that along those lines, or maybe he wasn't around the most positive male role models, just know that your son took those experiences and he has realized that he has his own aspects of anger and, you know, those own aspects because he still carries them. But I feel like he has used the positive aspects more than the negative that he's gotten in his life. And he's really trying to really push forward that, especially with the losing of the other child. Like, you know what I mean? Really,
I was
really,
about to say,
yeah.
that's his right now, in the complete fear. Like, I want to throw up. I can't even fathom or handle the idea of having so much love ripped out of my hands. So please try to understand where he's at.
Mm-hmm.
He's crying out for you to understand where he's at.
Yeah, and the moment that you can let go of everything and all the opinions you have or all the thoughts that you think should happen, and you just open up your arms again and be his mommy, not his mom. Remember that day. Remember those days when he could, like, fold up into your arms and cry, okay? That's what he wants. And I don't feel like as if you're too hard-hearted, you know what I mean? Like, you're too hardened that you don't do that. I feel like you still allow that. But maybe right now your views and your perspective on things are just a little different than his, and he's kind of afraid to open up again, you know? And he doesn't want to hurt you in a way either. So just take all that into consideration, because you raised a wonderful man. That's what Spirit's telling me. You raised a wonderful man. Like, you give him the credit that you gave him those things. Give yourself the credit too that you were an amazing mother when you raised him, and you showed him, you know, the best way to be.
Yep.
So
Exactly.
I agree. All right. We're on for 10 more minutes. Yeah, about 10 more minutes. If you guys are on watching, today is our donation appreciation day, where we pull tarot spreads. We do spirit readings. We do psychic readings, all in one, really, just a mashup. Minimum donation is $5. Our PayPal link should be above in our description, and our wonderful admin, Rachel, has been adding it in the comments. So go ahead and donate, comment donated, and we'll get you guys a reading. Yeah. I do feel like he wants to be present. So if that's something that he needs to do, is move back, maybe. I don't know your situation, okay? And I do not know what you have already given to your child, because I feel like you have given options and you have given things. Just coming from somebody that,
Just give him time.
Yeah.
Give him time.
Give him time, and also give him an open arms. No conditions attached,
Yep.
No restrictions, no opinions, and say, you can come lay your head here, baby. Like, it doesn't matter.
Yep.
He needs somebody that has such open arms that will never judge him and leave him. He needs that. Yeah, highly needs that. And I can feel he wants to be a good dad. I can feel he wants to use that positiveness. I feel it. I just feel like he needs some people to lean on right now, and not to be energy sucker, okay? That's not to be mistaken. He's not supposed to suck your energy and suck everything away from your life, right? Just, he needs somebody to lean on too and look at his perspective. So it's okay to put healthy boundaries there for yourself, if that's something that you're dealing with.
For your question about him moving back, I don't feel like he needs to move back right now, because he's going through the soul mission he's on, and why he feels these ways about these babies, and why he feels so attacked, and why he feels like a little bit alone right now. So grant him that time. I keep hearing time. Please give him that. When he calls, answer the phone. Let him talk to you. Let him cry to you. Let him be pissed. Let him be misunderstood. Let him be all the things. And I feel like a teenager aspect of him is going to come out, and it's going to lash out. And the fact that you're not going to lash back at him, you're just going to be mommy like Holly's to be, is going to let him come back home, because he's going to be like, wow, my mom's back. Holy crap. He's going to run back to you and arms wide open. And he's going to be ready, and he's going to be ready to make these choices, and he's going to be ready to do the things that you know that he's capable of doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and also too, if that's something that you decide, like if you feel that you would want to raise that child, Spirit says, hell yeah, go for it. Just saying.
I already see that.
Go for it. Absolutely. If you feel like you could be a light in that baby's life, you were meant to be in her life then. You were meant to raise her and give her those positive things. Maybe you weren't meant to raise her. Maybe the soul contract that you guys made has been a little hindered right now. And then whoever the mother and father are very hindered and off course. It's okay for you to step in and take over. It's okay. Do that. Don't feel like you're hindering anything, but also do not be ripping a baby out of somebody's arms intentionally, because as a mother, I will go down swinging for my children, right? So most mothers are like that. Some are still off course. So if that's the situation you're in, I highly agree with that. If you think that the baby is also in a poisonous negative atmosphere, I would say yes. I would say yes. I would say yes, because I really, really, really wish you guys that, I'm not going to go into detail, but my husband's been through something like this, okay? And I wish that his family would have been the one to step up. And fortunately, it wasn't. And he had to go to an adoptive family. And although they are wonderful and we love them and love them and love them for everything that they did do, you know, it still hinders that thought, you know, that he wishes, you know, I'm sure. He won't talk about that, but, you know. You see what I'm saying? So do that for her. All right, guys. So if you're still watching, we got about 6 more minutes on our live today. We do also, I did see that you asked about our live days. We do go live on Tuesday. It is our Tarot Tuesdays. We specifically just do tarot spreads. We usually will pick readers, or excuse me, we'll pick our shares that we're drawn to. You have to share our live videos on Tuesdays to like 2 or more groups that you follow, and we usually pick intuitively who we're drawn to, or you can donate on those days as well, and then you get bumped to the top of the list automatically, obviously. Sunday is our spiritual Sunday. We read spirit. Same thing, you can share, and we read for you intuitively who we're drawn to, or you can donate, and that bumps you to the top of the list. And then we also have Thursdays and Fridays now. We just added these days. These are our first 2 days this week that we've done this, but these are our donation only days. So those are our times and days. We also have, go ahead.
I want to tell you, Amber, that I'm really proud of what you just said, because she's working with what she has. And you know that because you had to work with what you had.
Right.
And she may not make the choices, and she may not use her tools the best way possible, but she's working with what she got, and you can see that. And I'm really proud of you to see that and to be a higher energy and a higher person.
Yeah, and I feel like you were put into both of the lives to not to belittle people, right? And not to be like, oh, well, I know this and I know that. No. For you, I can see you being very positive and like encouraging them as parents, encouraging people and being like, you know what, instead of doing this, maybe you could do this, or I know that this works this way because I've done it this way, right? Not that you're a hotshot know-it-all and that you're, you know, your shit don't stink or whatever, okay? Because some people don't like that. It really turns them off, especially with parenting. It's a very sensitive subject when you talk about parenting, okay? But for you, I can really see you being like, yeah, you know, like this is what works. This is what works. This is fine. You can do it this way. It's okay to fall down and get back up. You know what I mean? Like that's a positive encouragement that these two need. And I'm not saying you have to waste your energy on it all the time. You don't have to save anybody or anything. But at those times, in those moments that you're going to receive, because I see them now, remember this. Spread that positivity and that encouragement. Don't be like, oh, you should be doing this or should be doing that. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like, you know, baby, like you just said, you're working on with the best that you have at the moment. You know what I mean? Like maybe start incorporating this into your life, or maybe start doing this, or maybe, you know, look at it this way. That's really what I can see for you. That's what I can see you doing already for them.
And I know that you hold that in your heart, that I did it. This is the message for today. You're like, I did it. I know she can do it. I lived a rocky road. I didn't always going to feed him or take care of him or do it, but you know what? I figured it out. And I know that you see that in her. So I want to tell you, for both of them, instead of trying to be on the phone with them and tell them things in real life, I want you to journal